Do you want to read more?
Yeah. The next one is memories.
Okay.
Wakeful night underpins weight of unfallen tears. Silence shoulders gravity of emptiness on pinions of fleeting years. Away from flocking dust on shelves, books save your memories in smudges, highlights, dog-eared texts and pages. Place that speak of your presence and of your absences.
Wow. What evoked that feeling in you? Were you on a walk or?
I was cleaning up home, and there were um, there were things that reminded me of my mom, and it was a roller coaster ride wherein you could feel the presence, and then you also felt the absence. So it was too much to handle.
Yeah. Did your mom pass away?
Uh-huh.
Oh, God bless you. Wow. Yeah. That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
So how many poems did you write for her?
I mean,
A lot.
yeah, it's endless because that's the way I let my grief out.
Yes. It's beyond meditation, isn't it? It's like therapy also, right?
Yeah.
It feels like if you don't write, it's gonna.
Yeah, I would have exploded if I wouldn't have written down my feelings for her.
Yeah. I totally feel the same way. I feel like I have to do a little bit of something every day just to say my opinion or whatever it is at the time. I feel like I need to get it out. You feel that way too?
Yeah.
Are you a Pisces?
No, I'm Scorpion.
You are, so you're a water sign though. Yeah. Whew, you guys are. And
we need that rock, to go hide somewhere.
some of my best friends are Scorpions. You guys are very truthful.
Mm-hmm.
Very thoughtful and very deep.
Very deep, yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
We can actually enjoy having conversations that are deep and not feel like we're kind of being nosy with each other, because we want to talk about our, right?
Right.
I think that's what your poetry is. It's so it kind of takes that veil off and says, this is, I feel this way and I really feel this way.
It's raw. It's open.
Yes, it's very raw. It's not surface. It's like, this is how I feel, and I can feel it, and we can all feel it too. Because your poetry is super popular on Twitter. I mean, you have a huge collection of fans there. We can't help but just, what is she gonna write today? It's also inspiring because you are so raw. And I think that helps other people, like especially me, say, oh, it's okay to say these things, that's what poetry's for, is saying what's really
feel.
Yeah, not like what's, that's Dr. Seuss, that's a different type of poetry. The poetry we're into is like deep, and when you read it, you really can feel it too when you're reading it. So, are you into Shakespeare? That's the only one question I really wanted to know. Because your work is like Shakespeare. It's very, each word is so soaked in so many meanings that you can sit and go, oh, what does she mean by this, that? Is she comparing the crimson to blood? You know what I mean? So, are you a Shakespeare reader, a Shakespearean person?
I read various authors. I wouldn't say I don't read Shakespeare. I have read few of his plays. I have read a few of the Indian authors that are of Shakespeare caliber.
Who would they be?
Rabindranath Tagore.
Okay.
Yeah. he used to write, he was like Shakespeare. He used to write plays, he used to write poetry. So I have read few of his plays and poetry. But I do read a lot of authors. I especially enjoy authors who dabble into philosophy, because that's where it touches me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like I have Neruda. Have you read Pablo Neruda?
I don't think so. What is it called?
Pablo Neruda. I have one of his books that I really like. If you agree, I can read that too.
Neruda?
Neruda, yeah. Neruda. So it goes, the title is Too Many Names.
Too Many Names.
Mondays are meshed with Tuesdays, and a week with the whole year. Time cannot be cut with your weary scissors, and all the names of the day are washed out by the waters of the night. No one can claim the name of Pedro. Nobody is Rosa or Maria. All of us are dust or sand. All of us are rain under rain. They have spoken to me of Venezuelas, of Chiles, and of Paraguays. I have no idea what they are saying. I know only the skin of the earth, and I know it is without a name. When I lived amongst the roots, they pleased me more than flowers did. And when I spoke to a stone, it rang like a bell. It is so long, the spring, which goes on all winter. Time lost its shoes. A year is 4 centuries. When I sleep every night, what am I called or not called? And when I wake, who am I? If I was not I while I slept. This means to say that scarcely have we landed into life, then we come as if newborn. Let us not fill our mouths with so many faltering names, with so many sad formalities, with so many pompous letters, with so much of yours and mine, with so much signing of papers. I have mind to confuse things. Unite them, bring them to birth, mix them up, undress them, until the light of the world has the oneness of the ocean, a generous, vast wholeness, a fragrance.
It really does remind me of Shakespeare. You know, it's the same type of deep words and multiple meanings, and really every word means something.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I'm writing poetry, that's the hardest part for me sometimes, is figuring out what words to leave out or leave in, you know? So for me, it's a work in progress, but I just love poetry. I just love poetry. And I do think that your romantic poetry really could be a great book, like an Odyssey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good thought. Yeah.
That'd be awesome. So do you have children?
Yeah, I have 2 girls.
So your life is very Venus, full Venus, love and
yeah.
Yeah. My house is on Mars. I have all boys. So, did you want to share anything else, like more poetry readings, or because we have time?
So I'll read another poetry. It's I do enjoy a lot of documentaries on universe and cosmos, and I do find the concept or whatever I read on universe as an inspiration to write poetry. Now, this singularity, the poem that I'm going to read, is basically, again, it's my mom. The feeling that I had after she passed away, the emptiness you feel after someone passes away. So it's all universe and the emptiness, it all came together in poetry. So here how it goes. Emptiness has a character in your absence. The chasm has crushing gravity, vacuity a black hole, floating in my universe. Its voracious appetite eats my suns, your memories, an event horizon, where days stretch in length and tug with singularity of your reminiscences.
What was that last word? Reminiscences?
Yes, your memories.
Wow. Okay. See, that's why I'd have to read it over and over again. I love hearing it, but I'd have to read it about 5 times. So go ahead, keep sharing. I love it.
The next one is cityscape.
Cityscape?
Cityscape, that's how it's titled. Basically, it's the thoughts that I had when I visited my hometown. It had changed drastically. There were so many changes that I couldn't recognize that this is my hometown. So it made me write this poem, Cityscape. A scalded cat, my city, mile a minute, changes semblance on her face. Dumbfound child in me looks for familiar curves and flecks. Measure for measure, its once comforting scape mutates in the name of headway. I think she's still bitter, for when I had voiced the rescript that I have outgrown its plain potholes and bends. Today, when I come to her with wistful longing, she hands me festering remorse, souring distances and lakes.
Oh. So you didn't like the changes that happened then?
No, of course, changes are much needed. It's a sign of progress. But then somehow there are folds and wherein you had saved your childhood memories. Those folds are now like open. There is something else. So your memories are gone. So you do feel a bit of setback wherein, feel your childhood is being lost.
So the poetry is a good way to capture that forever.
Mm-hmm. So basically, this is a philosophy wherein we fog our minds with like lot of reasoning. We do lot of reasoning. We are feeling things all the time, and then we forget what we really are. We are beyond feelings. We are beyond reasoning. We are something that is love.
Yeah, we are created from love, hopefully, right?
Yeah, and if we get closer to our own nature, that is love, we can see the clarity. But however much we try, we cannot stop reasoning. We cannot stop feeling, and that's why you cannot see your true self.
And that leads us back to meditation again, right?
Exactly.
That's why life is a big circle, like the earth. Oh, wow.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Jody.
Thank you for coming on. I mean, my mind's blown away by all the poetry right now. I don't know what to say. Like, trying to process it all. Like, I can't wait for your book. I mean, I really.
Definitely, yeah. Thank you for that encouragement. I'll definitely be thinking on those lines of at least getting my love poems in a book.
Yes. It would just be beautiful, just to pick up, like, when you're feeling a little sad, go read a love poem, have faith in humanity again,
Yeah, you need that. You need a lot of that.
Yeah. And you also want to remind people, but especially kids, that love is all that matters in the long run, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah, so thank you again.
Thank you.
Have a great day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
Talk to you on Twitter.